Okay, so I talked about this a little bit about this before, where I'm not like a player or nothing like that. I don't got game. I understand how to talk to women because I've been a personal trainer. I've been a waiter for over 10 years, and as right now I work in transportation. So I talk to and I meet a lot of women. Um I said before that there's probably only been like 3 or 4 dates that I've ever taken women out on that I didn't have sex at the end of the dates. And I don't say that like proudly because perfect in a perfect world, I should have been a virgin and got married and then only have sex with my wife. Like if I could do it all over again, I would have done that instead of, trying to chase my self-esteem through sexual gratification because even pleasing a woman, pleasing women, I mean, in the long run, you expose yourself to the risk of disease, to having children with women that you don't love, and children that are born not out of love typically don't have the best lives. So I found it interesting that when Kevin Samuels talked about the idea of women don't go on dates unless, especially in the evening, unless you're physically attracted to the man or sexually attracted, and then even too with men, I I wouldn't take a woman out on a date unless I knew that she was sexually attracted to me. I'm not. That's what the telephone. You get the number and you ask questions. Like you do it on your term. You don't wait till you go on a date and then feel like you're just trying to. You're trying to build attraction or see if there's attraction through the telephone calls, and then the date is to see if that vibe that's on the telephone, if that matches in real life. But if you don't know if she's attracted to you before you go out on a date, then you already kind of failed as a man because you should have already flirted or said something or tested the waters. Like we're too grown to be taking time out from work and taking time away if you have kids, if you're a single parent, to be figuring stuff out that you could have figured out on the phone. Like, don't take a woman out if she's not sexually attracted to you, and don't go out with a man if you're not attracted to him. Like, nobody has time to spend money. Like, it's 2022. Inflation is higher than it has been in 40 years. If you expect a man to not, if you dating a man that's not cautious of how he spends his money, then you're gonna be mad when you get with him. He's not cautious of how he spends his money. So do it right from the first place. Get the number, spit some game, flirt a little bit, like, ooh, girl, you looking good. Come on. Like, it's not that hard. Like, it's one thing if you at work and you're trying to be professional and all this and that, but if you meet a woman off the strength, you have to be upfront about what your intentions are, and you have to ask straight up. You attracted to me? I know I mean, you ain't got to be arrogant, but you got to flirt. You have to know. And if you don't know or wait to know, then we're too old to be guessing. So as a man, it's your duty to build attraction and understand if she's attracted to you, and understand why and how.
Dates, I mean nighttime dates.
Right.
Ladies, if you don't want sex to be on the table, then don't go out after dark. If you go out after 5 p.m. with a man, sex should be on the menu. If you want to keep it strictly platonic, date between the hours of 12 and 3.
And see, honestly, this is another reason why I really don't casually drink anymore because uh when I drink, I get real mannish. Like I get real mannish. Um I speak what's on my mind. I'm a happy drunk, or so to speak, but then at the same time, yo, what they call them beer goggles, yo, when I have a little to drink, I'm on everything smoking. I'm on everything smoking. So I don't like to go on a date with a woman or be intoxicated because she's gonna catch a vibe. I know how to flirt. I know how to conversate. So I'm not being like presumptuous, but if a woman is a tad bit physically attracted to me, I know how to talk to women. I know what to say when I'm attracted to women. So I feel like if I have a woman in my presence and we vibing over drinks, man, I know how to get her to speak. I know how to get her to tell me about herself. So as men, when women are attracted to us, there's like we have power. Men and women have power. Women have like oh my God, they have power attracting our attention. Like the things that their beauty is just mesmerizing. But then at the same time, if you understand your masculinity could be mesmerizing. Let me see. When you understand how to manipulate your voice and when you can get in that vibe, when you talk out of your diaphragm, when you looking at them in their eyes and then you talking to them in your diaphragm, it's a certain way that a man's voice resonates. So if you combine how a man's voice naturally resonates with physical attraction, women are audible, men are visual. So if they're already attracted to you and you're saying the right things, or you have the right tone of voice, or your voice is resonating in the right frequency, is just as could be just as seductive as a woman in a dress. See, what I did there was I dug. I didn't change my voice. That's how my voice is. My voice is naturally deep. But if I'm working somewhere and I speak in my natural deep voice, it is very hard to hear because it is very low. So I actually have to talk in a different frequency to be able to project my voice, because when I naturally wake up and how I sound when I'm tired, or if I'm in close proximity to a person, my voice is gonna drop. This is actually my natural voice. It sounds probably great on camera, but in real life, this does not translate very well. So, but at the same time, I'm not stupid. The psychology of life, if you talk to a woman in the right tone, the same way if she has on the right apparel, if she looks at a man in the right way, then it's checkmate. But that's why we gotta date with purpose. We gotta move with purpose. And above all, don't waste each other's time.